So this is a conclusion about what I learned in science class. First, we're going to do Newton's 3 laws. The first law is every object in motion stays in motion and every object in rest stays in rest. Second law is mass times acceleration equals force, and third law is for every action there's equal and opposite reaction. So here's the first question. It says, who was Newton? So Newton is a mathematician who discovered gravity by apple. Here's the second question. What is a Newton? So Newton is a force which equals the mass times acceleration. The third question. What does this formula tell us? The formula is force equals mass times acceleration. Of course, it tells about force, but it also tells about force is equal to mass times acceleration. Fourth question is, how did we use it in our experiment? Of course, the it means the force equals mass times acceleration. So we can measure the force about balls and some toys and stuff like that. The fifth question, how did you answer the question? Why do colliding objects change directions? So of course you see the colliding objects change direction video. So surface of the objects determine the direction each object will move, and air around the object can affect the direction that object moves, and surface the objects roll on can change the directions that object moves. The sixth question, how does changing the potential energy of an object affect other object in a collision? So because of kinetic energy, because if there's two balls in here, if there's like crashing things, like this is potential energy which is stored. If you push it, it could be kinetic energy, which is the movement of objects. The seventh and last question is that how does the mass of an object affect the force of another object? So if the object affect another object, the objects will change directions. So here's the bonus question. It says students are expected to apply Newton's third law to design a solution to a problem. Why do colliding objects change direction? Because of the Newton's third law, it can affect colliding object change direction. Like for every action, there's opposite and equal reaction, like that. So it can affect the colliding object change direction.